Let me ask you something. Why are filmmakers still obsessed with the ARRI Alexa Mini? Why does this camera still have almost mythical status in the industry? And why are so many people still acting like it is untouchable? Is it really that much better than everything else? Or are filmmakers simply stuck in an old mindset that nobody wants to question? Because in 2026, there is one uncomfortable question that more people should be asking. Has the ARRI Alexa Mini become one of the most overrated cinema cameras in the industry? Welcome to the Victory Lap Films. This is the channel where we talk honestly about filmmaking, cinema cameras, production, and the things people in this industry usually avoid saying out loud. If you want to understand how this industry really works, and if you are tired of the marketing narratives designed to drain filmmakers of their money, then don't think about it. Just hit the subscribe button. Because here, we question the stories the industry keeps repeating. No fake hype, no blind brand loyalty, no pretending that expensive gear automatically makes better filmmakers. Just honest filmmaking perspective and real conversations about what actually makes sense in modern production. Welcome to the Victory Lap of your filmmaking journey. For nearly a decade, the ARRI Alexa Mini was considered the gold standard of digital cinema. Hollywood productions used it, commercial productions trusted it. Directors of photography built entire workflows around it. And to be fair, there was a reason for that. ARRI built its reputation on something extremely important for professional productions: reliability. When a production costs millions of dollars, the last thing anyone wants is technical uncertainty. ARRI cameras were stable, predictable, and trusted, and their color science quickly became legendary. But here's the real question. Does being legendary automatically mean it still makes sense today? Or are filmmakers simply continuing a tradition that started years ago without really questioning it anymore? Because the Alexa Mini is not just expensive, it is extremely expensive. A full Alexa Mini setup can easily cost over $60,000. And that raises a very simple question. What exactly are you paying for? Are you paying for dramatically better image quality? Are you paying for a camera that no modern system can compete with? Or are you paying for the reputation of a brand that built its dominance years ago? Because the film industry often confuses legacy with superiority. It confuses prestige with necessity. And sometimes it confuses brand image with actual real-world value. Now let's be fair. The ARRI Alexa Mini is still an incredible camera. Its dynamic range is fantastic. Its color science is beautiful. And the way it handles highlights is still admired by cinematographers all over the world. ARRI absolutely earned its place in cinema history. But history and relevance are not the same thing. And that is exactly where this conversation becomes interesting. Because filmmaking has changed, production has changed, budgets have changed, and the kinds of content being produced today are very different from the world that originally made the Alexa Mini so dominant. Most productions today are not massive Hollywood films. They are commercials, music videos, brand films, online campaigns, streaming content, and social-first productions. And all of that changes what actually matters in a camera system. Today, cameras are smaller, they are lighter, they are more flexible, and they are dramatically more accessible than traditional cinema systems. Take a camera like the Blackmagic Pixis 12K. It represents a completely different philosophy: higher resolution, more flexible recording formats, and a production ecosystem that is much more accessible for modern production. Does that mean it completely replaces ARRI? Of course not, but it proves that the technological gap is much smaller than it used to be. There is also another factor that people rarely talk about: status. ARRI cameras carry prestige. When a production says it is shooting on ARRI, it sends a signal. It suggests seriousness, professionalism, a connection to traditional cinema. But cameras are tools, and tools should be chosen based on what actually serves the project, not based on tradition, not based on reputation, and definitely not based on ego. So the real question is not whether the Alexa Mini is a great camera. Of course it is. The real question is whether it is still the most logical choice for modern filmmaking, or whether the industry is finally starting to realize that technology has moved forward. Because sometimes the hardest thing for any industry to admit is that the tools that once defined it may no longer define its future. But what do you think? Is ARRI still untouchable, or have modern cameras finally caught up? Let me know in the comments. and welcome to the Victory Lap Films.
The Victory Lap Films.